Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Two things before we get into this video. Sorry for the angle, this is the best we can do in this situation. We're gonna let it rock because hey, this is our channel. We don't do anything fancy. And second of all, I just wanted to say thank you for all the love and support in my first video back in 2026. Woo! We're here. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of filmed this twice already, and I was trying to figure out where I wanted this video to go, and I kind of finally figured it out, so here we are. I wanted to talk, because I've talked about here about my recent, anxiety and panic attacks, and I wanted to talk about kind of how I feel like I'm being triggered and gaslighted a little bit. And for those new to the channel, welcome. I first want to apologize if this isn't going to make a lot of sense. I'm not one of those type of people to kind of buff about my channel, but this would make a lot more sense if you guys go back and watch my older videos. It's just all going to tie into kind of the situation now. So pause, go watch those or not, and just kind of put the pieces together. Or faster way is read a book, but if you guys want to do that, then you know. I'm here to talk about kind of how I'm seeing certain situations that I'm dealing with in a situation that we know that we can't talk about on here because I'll get into trouble for it. So I can kind of make it more general, but we're gonna see. So you guys know in high school how I was in a very abusive relationship, and I tried to get out of it. My ex got his friends involved, and it was 6 against 1. Then with pretty horrific things that were done to me. And when I finally got up the courage to ask for help, I was left, and I was told to grow up, to stop asking for it, that I'm misinterpreting it, I'm asking for it, and a whole bunch of other things. And a whole bunch of other things happened and stuff, and I made mistakes. I'm here to admit it. I made a whole bunch of mistakes when I was going through this situation, because what 14 to 18-year-old young adult, young teenager knows how to deal with an abusive situation when the adults in her life, no support, blame me. And it's, that's not a good angle, I'm sorry guys. It's been challenging to kind of move forward for that. You guys know I was struggling for years, then I went to therapy, wrote a book about it to try to just help other people. And then, I don't know, it kind of just dawned on me actually when I was doing kind of a first recording of this video, that I'm kind of in a similar situation, in a way. Now, not in a relationship. I'm really happy and healthy in the relationship that I'm in. I'm in a really good relationship with my big people, so there's that. In another aspect of my life, that it's kind of like I don't even know how to explain it, guys. It's almost like I'm living, it's like an out-of-body experience, okay? That I'm living in this, I don't even know how to explain it. Where it's like, I'm asking for help. And I'm trying to change the narrative in this situation. As you guys know, in my recent videos, I've kind of explained some of it that I could. And I've asked for help and either try to like take myself out of the situation or try different things. And I literally couldn't find the words till now to explain it. And it's like I'm going for help, but these adults are saying, you're misunderstanding the situation. You're taking it the wrong way. Or I'm no, it's I don't know the proper words to say this nicely. That it's not them, it's me situation. That I'm the problem. Or when somebody says, yeah, I'm literally seeing people treat you terribly and downright degrading, and they're doing nothing about it. And it's just like, are you kidding me? And having secret code conversations, but not really code conversations, in front of me about me. And it's disgusting. It's honestly disgusting behavior. And and that's the only, sorry, I'm like all over the place with this conversation, but I feel like it has to happen. Because I'm more aware of it, I guess, now. That it all just clicked in, but it is what it is. And it's like, I've seen this behavior before. And it's like, I've been through this behavior before. And it's just like, I was wondering, I was like, why the fuck am I fighting so hard to, like, stand up for myself, and nobody's hearing. Like, I am screaming at the top of my lungs. Because this environment has been deemed a bullying-free zone, or a harassment-free zone, a very safe environment to be in, and yet it is not. The situation is continuing on. People being very petty, people being nasty, speaking in code but not speaking in code. Like, it's absolutely disgusting. And I was just like, this is this really my life? And that's why I thought I was going crazy in the beginning. Like, okay, maybe I'm too soft. Maybe I'm just taking it the wrong way. Because that's what I was being told. And I was like, fuck no, I am not. This is happening and nobody's doing anything about it. Nobody. I'm being told I'm the problem. I'm misunderstanding the situation, or my feelings and thoughts and expressing myself is not validated. It is not enough. And it's like, I have to try harder. And certain things are getting swept under the rug. And this is where I wish that I could go into more detail about the situation, because there are so many things that I could say in situations, and it's like, it's disgusting behavior. And it's like, and people are okay with this. People are okay with being in situations like this. People are okay with not helping somebody, but yet at the same breath saying this is a safe environment to be in. This is a non-harassment, non-bullying place. It's like, do you even know what those words mean? Because it's like, you are harassing, you are being abusive, you are bullying. And it's kind of disgusting when it is stated in this situation that if, I'm going to say this very broad, an individual group of people, an environment is saying, yeah, when we stop liking you, all gloves are off. we're gonna force you out. We're gonna be so damn mean to you. You're gonna get out. We're forcing you out. We don't care. We're gonna talk smack about you. We're gonna do whatever it takes to get out, to get you out. Because we decide not to like an individual anymore. And it's like, that's fucking disgusting behavior. And to be open with it, not to be hiding it. And for people to be laughing about it and be like, this is just or this is the environment. And it's like, no. Something has to change, and it's not going to change. So, I'm going to leave the environment. And I don't know why it took me a bit to kind of connect this to a situation. Maybe I was blocking it out. Maybe I was just kind of struggling to compute this. But it's just like, I cannot believe that this is like, I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, I went through it in high school when adults were doing this. When adults were calling me a slut and a whore. Telling me I should kill myself. And it's like, I've met adults like that. And, you know, and it's just like, I thought I was going to be the bigger person. Okay. I learned from that situation. And I just can't get over how similar the situation is. Even though it's a different situation, there's so many things that are like aligning that are the same, and it's like, oh my god. Like, the light bulb just went off in my head. It's like, holy shit. And it's kind of ironic because both situations, I had to take matters into my own hand. Like, I had to fight hard to get out of that environment. Oh, to hold on to, in high school, my scholarship. So I was doing college and high school at the same time. And it's like, holy shit. Or like, I just had to survive. And it's like, I don't feel like I have to just survive. It's just fuck it. It's just a job. And I just can't get over it. It's like, nothing is worth it. Because I know, and I saw myself, what happened to myself back then. What I did to myself. How hurt I was on myself back then. And I was starting to see certain traits of that happening now. Of punishing myself, hurting myself, because I thought I deserved it. You know, I thought I was the problem. I wasn't good enough. And trying so fucking hard to be good enough, you know, that I was starting to bleed over into like other aspects of my life. That I was taking things to the heart, or I was getting jumpy and getting angry and emotional, and I'm usually not to the extent of emotional creature that I have been. Holy tits. Not gonna lie, I thought I was going crazy. Sorry, I made a knot when I wasn't supposed to. I'm doing it. But yeah, and it's just like, certain things are just starting to click, and it's like, holy shit, toxic trait much, you know? And I just can't believe the similarities of certain things in this situation. And it's like, crap. Like, I just had to take a deep breath and be like, holy crap. Because I don't want to be that person that's so broken. And it's like this environment that I'm fighting so hard that I was fighting so hard for. Because I've built up such a clientele, such lovely, amazing human beings. And animals. Oh my god, the animals. That it's like, I deserve to be here. I have a right. And now it's like, I have to take my health over it. I have to take my mental health, my physical health, my emotional health, and do what's best for me. And like you guys know, like I said in my last video, I have been having health issues. Really extreme panic attacks, anxiety, high blood pressure to the point where I had to get stress test and just tested, and scans and ultrasounds, and it's like, it's not worth it. I'm exhausted all the time. I'm worried all the time. I was worried for so long that this was all in my head, that I was crazy, that I was this person that they were making me out to be, and it's like, I'm not that person. So, you know what? If they want to bully and abuse and harass, because that's what they choose to do, because somebody is no longer catering to them or bowing down to them, then fine. They win. But I'm walking away with the ability to say, they think they win, but they didn't. They didn't break me. They didn't make me hate myself. They didn't make me crazy. They didn't win, even though they think that they did. And I get to keep my head held high. But I made a promise to myself that I would never let myself be in that state of mind again. And I got angry at myself because I found myself in that thought, in that situation, and I was disappointed in myself. But I'm not anymore. I mean, I still am kind of, but not to the point where I want to punish myself or hurt myself. Because I think I deserve it, because I think that's sickly what they want. I don't know. but they didn't win. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna break me. And that's how this is gonna go, I think. Hopefully. No, it is. I'm definitely seeing the signs and, you know what, being like, fuck them. Fuck them. I deserve what I have. I deserve the relationship that I'm in. I deserve that love. They don't get to win. They don't get to have my soul. They don't get to have my heart. Because I was starting to slip back into old habits of saying, I don't deserve to be loved. I'm not good enough. I'm too fat. I'm too ugly. I'm too broken. I'm too emotional. I'm too blah, 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 blah. And I was hating myself. And no, they don't get to take that. They don't get to make me into that person again. I'm a good person. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to allow myself to be loved. And this is why I live by never give up. Always keep fighting. You are enough because I am enough. And you are loved very much. I know that for a fact. So please, if you guys ever feel low, if you feel like you're alone, you're lost, you feel like nobody's listening, reach out. Reach out. Find me on social media. Comment below. Email me. Reach out. Because I am always here for you. You are not alone. Somebody is always in your corner. Somebody always has your back. I do. I always have your back. And I'm always going to be here for you. I don't give up on people. I fight for people. And my hand is on your shoulder. And it always will be. So, we're going to end this video like we always do. Never give up. Always keep fighting. You're enough. And you're very much loved. Until the next video, guys, stay safe.